Gary.
William.
So, what's going on, man? This is Monday. We're gonna label this episode Monday Nonsense.
Monday nonsense. So, what's happening? It's quite funny because this seems like only like minutes after the live show, even though it's the day after.
That's the magic of Hollywood.
Well, just cracked open a beer. It's called Medusa by Harper's Brewing Company. It's a ruby red ale at 5% volume.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that. Are you cracking open a beer?
No, it's just a Zevia.
Oh, okay. I miss the days when you used to have your Coronas.
Yeah, so late, and I was like, it's Friday. Let me have a drink. And even when we started doing this show, I had like one. But it was funny, the bottles clanking and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying not to drink or anything. I actually wanted to get like a nice brandy. I want to do some research on a really drinkable brandy. And once in a while, just to take the edge off, maybe have a little shot.
Yeah. I vary between the hard stuff and the beer. Sometimes I feel like a beer, sometimes I feel like the hard stuff. This one I've got at the moment, it's a real ale. It's a deep mahogany beer with rich toffee apple and roasted chocolate aromas.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't taste strongly of chocolate or toffee apple. It's just those are the notes within it, It
like
tastes like beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we first started the show, I was drinking the sticky toffee pudding one. That really tasted like sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, wow.
And, it was really sweet and it was lovely. And last night, whilst we were out after the escape room, me and my friends went to this, real cool steampunk type bar, really. It had, all light fittings made out of plumbing and stuff like that. It was proper steampunk. But they had their own little brewery behind glass. You could see it being done.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. And they did a porter, a little bit like a Guinness. That was like a coffee, I think it was coffee and cream porter. And it was gorgeous, man. It just tasted like coffee and cream. You'd have really liked it because I know you're really up on your coffees.
Yeah. And then to have it have that little extra kick.
Yeah, and it was made there, right in front of you, sort of thing, in in their own little microbrewery. It's really cheap, man. It was like £3 a pint, and that's like what, $4 or something, $4.50 for a pint of this stuff.
Wow. And
it was, homemade and it's really nice. So, yeah, I'm a fan of stuff like that.
It's funny because. Have you ever tasted a Malta?
A Malta? What's that?
So it's almost like a malt beverage. There's one called India. Hispanics drink it a lot.
Yeah.
I think West Indians do too. That's why I thought maybe you would have, because I know you get a lot of curries in England.
Yeah.
Stuff is great. It tastes malty, like a malt, but it has that bubbly fizz to it. It's got maybe less than 1% alcohol by volume. It's really low alcohol. It's barely anything. But then you get the Guinness. You ever had a Guinness?
I do. Yeah, I love Guinness.
So the Guinness, it reminds me of Malta.
Yeah.
But if the Guinness tasted more like Malta, that would be insane.
Yeah.
I could see people drinking them left and right because, obviously the Malta has a more palatable flavor, at least to me. Just to have that extra, it's got a little alcohol in it and this and that.
Yeah, no, that sounds really nice. I am a fan of things like that. I've got a real sweet tooth. Anything like sticky apple and chocolate pudding and stuff like that. I love trying things like that.
Yeah. I had my first ice cold brew. I think, how Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow?
Oh, yeah.
And it's been warm, man. But, it's gotten cold. Today, actually, yesterday and today were pretty cold. It keeps going up and down. I think for the most part, spring is going to rear its head pretty soon. Now that I said that, there's probably going to be a freaking snowstorm. But
we're due some snow this week, actually, I think.
Yeah, I think they're at the middle of the week. Every time they say... So, I don't know if you heard about it, but in New York, there was a big blunder with the first major snowstorm, and there was, traffic for, hours. Remember that? I came home at, 2, 3 in the morning?
Yeah, I remember you telling me, yeah.
Yeah, so... That was they said there was going to be a snowstorm. The city said, it's not going to be that big. They didn't put anything down. Everything got destroyed. Now, every single snowstorm that the news people say is going to happen, they go out and they throw immense amounts of salt down and they brine the streets with the fluid that, is supposed to melt it. And nothing happens. Maybe a sprinkle or two. Just so funny because now they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to make up for that one big blunder.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
nothing happens. We've had since that day. We haven't had any major snowstorms that have been really like, go out and shovel and this and that. And it's just kind of crazy. So me getting this ice cold brew from Starbucks kind of brought me back to the summer, and it's a really they really did good this time. Usually it's a hit or miss. You go into Starbucks, you say ice cold brew. Sometimes they don't the ratio of water to cold brew and this and that. This was actually good, so I think I'm gonna make a prediction. The warmer weather is on its way.
Oh, brilliant! We have something similar to, is it Puscatony Phil?
Yeah.
It's called Chico the dog. And we know it's going to spring's coming because I stick my finger on my...
Oh my god! I was waiting for that. I'm like, when is it gonna come? And it was a couple times when you could have said it before, and I was like, oh, he didn't say it.
Yeah. Oh dear, sorry. It really tickled me, that.
On that note, listen, I just want to say, please, people, I can't say this enough. I don't even know if I'm saying this in the right way. If you hear this, please subscribe. It doesn't take that much. If you want to ignore us after, they put out another show. Who cares? But just subscribe. Actually, listen to the show. Why wouldn't you want to listen to us?
Yeah, listen to us, please. All right, man. I'll see you in the next show.
See you then, man.
Bye bye. Sorry. It really tickled me, that.
Jeez. The sensor dog.